just ran into a surprise on a job site. We're remodeling this basement behind me, and we ran into some wallpaper that was painted over. Traditionally, you never want to paint over wallpaper because it will bubble. So we always remove wallpaper, whether it was painted over or not, before we start painting, and we patch the walls if needed. However, this wallpaper, as we were exploring, we found it. We were starting to cut it back. We were gonna go remove it, but we spent about 4 hours trying to remove it, and we got like 20 square feet done, which is a disaster situation. It was pulling the paper off the drywall, which is also another issue because now we have to prime it before we skim coat the walls. So we're gonna have to actually demo out the wall to make sure that we're delivering the right type of product for the customer that they expect. Priming over and then skim coating the wall could create issues in the future, as the finish won't be as good as brand new drywall, or just patching some minor nicks. So we are gonna demo out this wall. We're actually pulling the drywall right now, and I'll show you what's going on here. All right, here's the drywall. As you can see, here's the wallpaper on here. As it's peeling off, it was never coming off. We even use specialty wallpaper remover. Here's the paint finish on it. Here's the actual glue mastic that's on it, the primer. And then you can see in some locations we actually ripped off the paper piece of the drywall. So trying to prime it and skim coat over this, it's an issue, as still some of the wallpaper is left behind. As you can see, this white is the primer, and this brown is actually the wallpaper. Quite an issue, but we will solve this. This is setting us back about a day, and we're picking up the drywall right now. Hey, so it's a beautiful Saturday. We're dealing with this drywall. We're putting it in right now. Yesterday, we made that executive decision to just demo out the wall, because we got to be decisive on construction, because every minute matters, because it affects the schedule going down the road. But every single minute wasted is also money for us that we wasted, or money for the client. So neither of those is good. It's always better to be decisive. So what we decided to do, reiterating, is that we demoed out that wall, because that wallpaper to take down was going to be about a day and a half of labor, and it just wouldn't have been a good product after. On top of that, we had to prime it, skim coat it. It probably would have been 4 days in total just to get that one wall fixed up. So what we did is we started demo at 3 o'clock, got it done and cleaned up by 4:30. Today we went and picked up the drywall. It's double layered. Right now we're a couple hours in, so we decided to put new drywall in. The drywall costs about $250, so that's only a few hours of labor. And then we're also going to save about 2 days, because now all we have to do is do 1 coat of tape and 2 polish coats. So this is a day and a half, and then we're ready to go. So what we really did is we saved 2 days of labor, or a couple $1,000s, and we also saved 2 days off the schedule, which is a benefit for the homeowner, because now we're out of their hair and we could finish this job sooner. So this is what we got going on inside. All right, so it's about 10:30. We picked up the drywall and we're installing it right now. This house actually had double layered 3/8 drywall. So we're gonna do double layer 3/8 to put it back, and that way the end joints are nice. We put a nice tape up there. The ceiling lines up perfectly, no cracks. One important thing is that, a lot of people miss is sometimes we see on jobs, it's really funny when they do double layer drywall. They put the second layer of drywall on the same joint line. So if they were when they reinstall this board on the one on top, the second layer, they would put the same joint here. And what that does is just cracks. So what you have to do is actually stagger it, and that way the drywall doesn't crack on the tape joints all the way through. And that's the correct way to do it. It's gonna be good. All right, so it's the second day after dealing with that wallpaper surprise the other day. We already had the drywall up. We already taped it. We have our second coat on because it's the late afternoon and super warm day out. So that compound dried nicely. You gotta come check this out. So I'll show you right here. All right, so here's the wall. It's all ready. We only need one more coat left. Man over there is polishing. How you doing? Yeah. It's a good project. And take it from there. Now all we have to do is paint tomorrow. Whew, smells amazing.